everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and I'm back to Uncanny Valley Scary Big Head Land with After the Virus. This is a game that I didn't love when I originally played it, only playing it solo even though it's a 1 to 3 player cooperative game. But Alex, one of our Discord users, consistently talked up the game, especially for its cooperative play. So I requested a review copy of not just the base game, but also the Long Cold, the expansion with a campaign mode. And I've been playing that cooperative, and man, it is a blast. So I wanted to kind of show the game again. I am going to be playing with the Long Cold module, and I am doing solo, but I'll note that I agree with Alex. The game is even better. Like, it's already pretty fun, but kind of too challenging solo. With 2 or 3 players, you get more mitigation, more cooperation between each other. I think it's just great. But yeah, I'm going to be doing true solo here. I'm playing in the Long Cold campaign. I'm going to do like 2 or 3 scenarios. We'll see how many we get through. I'm playing with one of the new Long Cold characters, Chen, clearly inspired by... Oh, man, I don't remember his name, but the guy on The Walking Dead. Glenn? Yeah, Glenn. I think it was Glenn. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So if you haven't seen After the Virus before, it is a deck builder, but kind of the core concept of the game is that as you deck build, you also add zombie cards into your deck, and when you draw them, you need to fight them, so your deck kind of contains good and bad things. And there's a ton of different scenarios in the base game. There's also a ton of different scenarios in the Long Cold. The big difference with the Long Cold is, first of all, you have new characters. Secondly, you get these special zombies that are randomly added to your deck after each campaign, because this is an ongoing campaign, whereas in the old game it was just separate scenarios. So you'll replace some of your zombies with these nastier zombies, but then you also have the option in each scenario to replace cards in your overall deck with these new cards that are often more powerful. So both your zombies and your deck are evolving and specializing. Like you might go a really strong trap route or focus on animals, etc. In Chen's case, they have the starting card of Stealth, which I'll explain how like all these cards get into play and stuff later. But it says when you play an event, remove 2 zombies from a discard pile. So he is a stealthy character with that in play. If he can get zombies to the discard pile, then he can kill them with that. And the rest of his starting deck kind of goes along with that. He has run cards that are events that will move zombies that are about to attack you into the discard pile. He has a raid card that's an event. He has a safe house. So most of his cards can use this ability. But the first scenario for the Long Cold is a complete change-up of the game. I don't have a starting deck. Instead, I've placed every zombie into my deck. They have the weaker zombies in the top half of the deck and stronger zombies in the bottom. And then most of the cards from what's usually called the area deck, which is where you can deck build from, are already in my deck. Only a few of them are up here to scout. So I just want you to be aware that this is a very different way of playing After the Virus than normal. This scenario really changes things up. And let's get a little bit of flavor to raid the camp. Supplies are running low and your situation is getting untenable. One of your scouts finds an abandoned camp with signs of a desperate last stand. This is a golden opportunity to get new supplies. So to win, we have to go through the entire deck. And a big thing with this scenario is that once you discard zombies, they never come back. Usually if you discard zombies, they get like cycled back through your deck. But here, because we're just going through our deck one time and then ending the game, none of that matters. Usually also you're like trying to rescue survivors. None of that matters. All this is survive, survive. Although at the end of the scenario, and this is the case in many of the games in the campaign, I'm going to get to keep 2 of the cards that I still have in play and bring them forward to the next scenario. So I don't want to use necessarily my strongest tools in the game. But let's get into the first round and kind of explain how things play. So you start with a hand of 5 cards, and first you check if there's one. If you get a zombie, if there is, it goes into your play area. But then I have these other 4 cards. I have Safe House, some Survivors, a Crossfire, and let's get into what your action options are and what these cards all mean. So first you have event cards, which are pink. You just play them, resolve their effect, and discard them. Nice and simple. But then you have non-event cards. When you play those, they come into play unprepared, tapped like this. So you can play those as much as you want, but they don't really do anything while they're unprepared. But then another action you can do is to prepare something. You'll see this cost in the corner. Generally, it's going to be a number, and that's how many cards you have to discard of any type from your hand to prepare them, and then you can use them for their effect. Although survivors don't have an effect, they're kind of their own special thing. But like if I discarded 2 cards, I could prep my stealth ability, and then I could benefit from its removing zombies when I play an event thing. Another action you can take is to use a card once it's prepared. Like if I played this Crossfire Trap and then discarded a Survivor to prepare it, then I could play it to, in this case, kill one or more zombies with its trap effect. Another action you can do, although it's not usually the best, is to let a zombie bite you. They get killed when they do that, but you take a number of wounds equal to the number of zombies shown. In this case, it's just one zombie. You've got 3 places to take wounds. If you take a wound on your leg, you can't play run events anymore. There are 3 of them in the whole deck. If you take a wound on your arm, you can't have 2 prepared weapons at the same time. Usually you can have 2. With a damaged arm, you can only have 1. And then if you get wounded on your brain, you're dead. So basically if you take 3 wounds, you lose. And then the last actions you can do are where the deck building comes in. You can scout, which means you discard 1 card from your hand and you flip the top card of what's called the area deck here. And when cards are flipped from the area deck, you're looking at this little symbol here with a hand. That's called their retrieve cost, and if you discard that many cards from your hand when they're sitting up here in the scouted pile, they come to your play area unprepared, like you played them from your hand, and then you can pay the cost to prepare them. Now, in this scenario, that's maybe not as important, but in normal scenarios, that's really important because getting more cards into your deck means that you're diluting the number of zombies that are attacking you in your deck, so it can be really good. And then a new mechanic in the Long Cold is that you have 4 of these TLC, the Long Cold cards, that are kind of in their own scouting deck. And now when you discard a card to scout, you can flip a card from the regular area deck or from the TLC deck. And you can retrieve these cards just like regular area cards that have been scouted if they're over here from the TLC deck. There's 4 of these, by the way. But to do that, you need to trash a card that you've already scouted from the area deck. Because, again, you are changing your deck for the rest of the campaign. Like, I would permanently have a sniper as a card I could potentially draw and use, and I wouldn't have something else from my deck. So that's kind of the long-term deck building in this module. All right, so all that being said, let's see what options we've got. So, survivors, there are 3 of these in the deck. They don't do anything by themselves, but if you prepare them, they count as a prepared person, which Crossfire Trap cares about. I can play it and then prep it for 1, and it says discard to kill 1 zombie for each prepared person you have. You yourself count as a person, so this right now would kill that 1 zombie. And then finally, Safe House. This is a very important one in most scenarios, but basically not at all in this one. It says save 1 or more of your prepared survivors. So if I played a survivor and prepared them, I could then play the event Safe House, discarding it to save them. And when you save a survivor, you have 2 options. In many scenarios, you need to save a certain number of survivors, so you can just tick up your number of saved survivors. Or the very cool option is you can take the top card of the area deck and immediately gain it straight from the top without needing to scout it, without needing to pay anything for retrieving. So all that stuff you can do just by saving a survivor. All right, so the only way for me to kill this zombie right now, I could play a survivor down, prepare them, play the Safe House, and I'd get a card, but it would be unprepared, and that zombie would be eating my face, and I really don't want to lose 1/3 of my health on the first action. So instead, to not get hurt, I'm going to put down the Crossfire. I'll go ahead and discard, the Safe House to prepare it. I will discard it, myself counting as a prepared person, to kill this zombie. Usually you have a killed pile that you spawn new zombies from or a discard pile, but in this scenario it doesn't matter because, again, they're never coming back. You're just going through the deck once. Okay, then I have 2 cards left. Let's go ahead and scout the regular deck. A leather jacket, I could retrieve that for 2, and it would let me cancel 2 wounds incoming, but it would destroy itself, so it wouldn't go into my deck. Although, again, in this scenario, that barely matters. And what the hey, let's look at our first option for a TLC. Throwing knives. This is a weapon when it has that kind of grayish background. You can only have 2 prepared weapons at a time. So it only costs 1 to retrieve. When prepared, kill 1 zombie. Unprepare to kill 1 Oh, this is interesting. So it costs 2 to prepare. So when you prepare it, it kills 1, and then whenever you want, you can unprepare it. So it's basically 2 costs to kill 2, which seems pretty solid. So I might get that just as a fighting option. But that's the end of the turn. Whenever you're out of cards and you've dealt with all the zombies in front of you, you draw again. There's another zombie. Let's see what we got. This is a beautiful card. Run. Discard 1 zombie card. 1 zombie card, because eventually these will be 2s and 3s and even 4s. This discards an entire card. Usually discarding isn't very helpful, but my stealth card can make it better in a different scenario. And in this scenario, when they're discarded, they're just gone. So, yeah, let's just boop. You're gone. Bye. Never going to see you again. Now, what else do I have? Trapper skill. If I prepared for 1, each time you prepare a trap, kill 1 zombie. And then I got one of the best traps in the game. I probably want to put this down. It costs 3 to prepare, but it's a blockbuster. Destroy to kill all zombies in play and discard power for 1 player. So if I can get this prepared in a later round, it will be my like get out of jail free card if I draw a ton. A pub is a facility. This one is interesting. Some cards will require you to discard a certain card to prepare them. The chance that I'll get another survivor, there is one more in the deck, isn't really useful. And it says when you play Safe House, heal 1 wound. Guess what? Safe House is already gone. Again, this is a weird scenario. So I don't really care about either of these. I don't have enough to get the blockbuster. So let's first give myself another option of what to trash forever from my deck instead of the leather jacket. Leather jacket or tunnel. Tunnel is actually a pretty cool card. 2 to retrieve it. When you discard your safe house, you can prepare it, and then for the rest of the game, preparing your persons is free. So like the survivors, it usually costs 1 to prepare, would cost nothing. So yeah, I cared less about the leather jacket, so I'm going to discard the trapper skill to retrieve the throwing knives. And I am getting rid of, because that was from one of the 4 TLC cards, I'm getting rid of the leather jacket. That is out of my deck forever. Throwing knives is in the deck. So even in future scenarios, when everything's shuffled, I could scout into throwing knives again. It's useless at the moment, but if I have 2 cards, I can kill up to 2 zombies with it. All right, that's it for that turn. Let's go again. Oh, shiza. Oh my gosh. Okay. Huh. So I could discard both of these to get the throwing knives and kill 2 of these guys. Or, yeah, this seems better. Entrenchment is a trap. I'll play that. I guess I need like more rows here, don't I? Hold on. All right, so I'll play the entrenchment. VIP counts as 3 survivors when you save her, but the safe house is already gone, so who cares? I'll discard her to prep this. Discard to kill 2 zombies. And now, yeah, I got nothing to do. I got to take a wound. Let's wound my arm for now, because I want to be able to play those run cards if I get them. That kills the zombie, and we're still alive, but have no weapons prepped. That's okay. What the fridge? Oh my gosh, y'all. That is, what? I didn't even know I was through enough of the deck to get past the ones already. I think I only have one way to survive here, don't I? Yeah, so I'm going to discard 3 cards to prep Blockbuster and kill every zombie I've got. But there's still 2 4s coming, and another 3, and a bunch of 2s, and I have no weapons prepped. Yeah, this is where, like I said, cooperative play of After the Virus can be better, because if you get a terrible draw, the other person is less likely to also have a terrible draw. Okay, that's not too bad. Ooh, and I got a flamethrower. Discard to kill 2 zombies. A crowbar. Discard 1 zombie when crowbar is prepared, and discard the crowbar card to discard. Ooh, actually, that's perfect. So this says discard 1 zombie when it's prepared, discard another zombie when you discard the crowbar. So I'm going to play it down, cause 0 to prepare. So 1 discard, and you can like take care of each zombie pictured on a card one at a time. So I've discarded that one. Here we can mark them with a white cube there. And then I'll discard the crowbar to discard the other one. When you mix killing and discarding zombies, if any number of them are discarded, even if you kill the other ones, the whole card gets discarded. But again, in this scenario, that doesn't matter. All right, then I need to get the flamethrower out for sure. And what's this one? Discard to retrieve or prepare a facility. So I could like get the tunnel. I don't care in this scenario though. Scout, I don't really care about. I don't want to prepare the throwing knives because when I do, I kill somebody. So I'm going to prepare the flamethrower. So I've got 3 kills ready to go. And that's the only weapon I can have prepared right now. Crud. All right, let's see what another TLC card is, I guess. A horse. Okay, so it would cost 2 to retrieve. Animal. Discard to discard 3 zombies. Destroy to remove 1 zombie card from play. Oh my god, that's so good. I definitely want to grab that if I can. And it goes well with Chen being a stealth person, so it would be a good addition to my deck. All right, let's see what I get now. Crud. Oh, I gotta run. Thank God for that, because I've got 6 zombies. But guess what, baby? 1 run discards the entire card. Usually that'd be terrible because the 4 would just come back, but now it's not. What do I have? Cure. Destroy to turn a 1 zombie card into a repaired survivor, and then you can save it. Nope, all the ones are already gone. Gasoline. Destroy to prepare any number of your traps, vehicles, and weapon. Let's see, I could retrieve the horse, and then use like the flamethrower or the horse to take care of this guy. Although the horse is better than the throwing knives. Let's discard 2 to prepare the throwing knives. That kills 1 zombie. Then I can unprepare. Oh, crud. Never mind. Because my arm is injured. The second I prepare this, I now would have to destroy one of my 2 weapons because I can't hold 2 weapons. Okay, so we're going to get the horse, which means we have to trash the tunnel forever. I actually kind of like the tunnel, but it's the only way to get this. So that was 2 to retrieve this, and it is ready to go. So I could discard 3 zombies or destroy this to remove 1 zombie card from play. Which means it's technically slightly better at the moment than the flamethrower because this could take care of a 4 zombie card and this can only take care of a 3. So let's use the flamethrower to get rid of the 2 so I don't die. Oh my gosh, this was so much easier when I played it with my son earlier. So, oh crud. Okay, what do I have here? I have a shotgun. So some weapons will have this ammo symbol, and how it works is to prepare them. In this case, you can put any number of other cards underneath from your hand as ammo, and then they'll get to use it differently. For the shotgun, you can keep on shooting, so you can just boop, boop, and you can even destroy it. So that's like 3 kills right there if I did that, which might be the best way to do here. Ah, crud. Okay, I'll discard the horse to discard 3 zombies. And then, what's better, getting the throwing knives ready? I could get them ready and then unprepare them and still be able to play the shotgun. It might be the best option. By the way, weapon skill would be a cool one. Each time you prepare a weapon, you get to kill a zombie, but I don't have time. Lab lets me keep destroyed medical stuff. Nope. Yes, I'm between either preparing the shotgun with 2 bullets, that'd be 3 kills, or doing the throwing knives and then unpreparing them, that would be 2 kills, and I'd have the shotgun ready to load up next turn. Let's go with that option. So I'm preparing the throwing knives with 2. I'm unpreparing them. That's 2 kills total. And I'll have the shotgun for the final turn. I don't remember what's left. Oh, God, a 4 and a 2. Oh, never mind. We're good. We're good. Because I can run from the 4. Thank God I got to run each time a 4 came out. And now the raid lets me retrieve 1 card. But currently I have none. Huh. I know, man, this is totally wasted because if I use the pistol to scout the top card, then I could retrieve it for free with the raid, but it wouldn't be readied and I wouldn't have anybody kill the zombie and I'd take 2 damage. So, crud. And here's the other annoying thing. I get to take 2 cards that are ready with me into the next scenario, but that doesn't really help at all if they're not good ones or I don't have 2 cards. Well, okay, so then the only way I can get at least 2 cards to take with me to the next scenario, which is always a good thing to do, is if I do this. I'm going to discard 2 to prep the throwing knives. That kills 1, and unprepare them to kill another. That does take care of that guy. And that means I will have at least 2 cards to bring with me to the next scenario. Not good cards, not cards that'll keep me alive, but I'll have the throwing knives and the shotgun and stealth. All of these are going to start the next scenario unprepared. That is a special thing at the end of this first scenario. And now I'm going to separate everything out and you'll see a more regular scenario. I'm going to build my starting deck with stealth in play and all these other things. You start with a number of single zombies and you'll see how everything actually works. So yay! Oh, and these 2 TLC cards that I didn't get, we'll just get 4 new options for the next time. But another thing that's fun after each scenario is I get a new zombie. What is this? Crawling zombies. So this is going to replace one of my level 1 zombies, and they always go to the front, which means this is going to be like the first zombie I draw every time I kill things. They're 2 zombies instead of 1, which is terrible. But I can delay them for free, which means they just like sit in front of me and don't bite me, which is kind of cool, but also I sort of wish that I didn't have nastier zombies. Now, in the real game, you always have all your zombies organized by number. So we'll see the 1s first, then the 2s, then the 3s. Only like when you let it go long and dig into your deck, do you get the worst zombies. And yeah, let's build my deck, and then I'll show you the next scenario. All right, so this time I do start with 1 zombie since there's 1 player in the game. If there were 2 players, we'd start with 2 zombies. And again, I'm always going to take that cruddy level 1 zombie first. And let's see the scenario. Reach the comm hub. When raiding the camp, you found notes of a still operational communication hub in a town nearby. However, there are swarms of zombies at the hub. You'll have to lure them away. There's another crazy scenario. The base game has much more normal scenarios. We need to get 20 progress. We start on wave 4, which is very tough. Like, again, us not having better weapons is going to be really bad. And each time we reshuffle, every zombie that's in our discard pile is going to give us 1 progress for each zombie pictured on the card. And we got to get to 20. So, we want to discard zombies, but remember we don't, because then they'll come back and kill us. I might have a slight advantage as Chen with this, but still it's probably going to get us killed. We'll see how it goes. Ideally, what I want to do is somehow, like, dig deep into a bunch of, like, higher rank zombies, but then, like, kill all the level 1 zombies so they keep coming back, and then, like, run from the higher zombies. I don't know. But we start on wave 4 for this one. Yay. And again, I have my stealth card that I always start with in play. Throwing knives and shotgun are because of the last scenario. And yeah, here we go. All right, so we got bump keys. This is discard to retrieve or prepare any facility. It's pretty great if I find one in the scouting pile. My safe house, save survivors. I got my crawling zombies. Great. And I wanted to run from them and I don't have a run. So we're going to pay 0 to delay them so they won't attack me this turn. Besides that, I don't want to prep the throwing knives. I could prep stealth. That might actually be good, although nobody's in my discard pile yet. So let's try to get some free cards. I'm going to prep a survivor. I'll discard this second survivor, and I'll rescue them with the safe house. So that discards them. And I get the top card of the area deck, a magazine. So I can place magazine as an ammo on a prepared weapon. Ooh, that's actually good. Because normally the shotgun, you can only load it once, and then the only way to like get it out of your area is to destroy it to kill a zombie. But now I can put this magazine on my shotgun. That's cool. But yeah, I want to run from these guys, and I can delay them, so that's going to be fine. All right, and then the bump keys. I don't really want to use these. You want to get cards in your discard pile so that you can not have too few cards when you add zombies in, or you'll get kind of like overwhelmed. So yeah, I'm going to discard the bump keys to scout. What did I get? Sure aim. It's 1 to retrieve it. Each time you use a shooting weapon, kill 1 additional zombie. The only shooting weapon I have is a shotgun. It costs 3 to prepare. I think that's an easy one to replace maybe with a TLC thing. We'll see. Okay, so we don't get attacked by the crawling zombies because we delayed them. There we go. Okay, I knew all my runs were coming. All right, so I don't want to raid to retrieve a card. Survivor I don't really want to use yet. Okay, so I'm going to run from this zombie. Get some of the discard pile. It's going to get me my first 2 progress. Yay. Okay, and then, sure, let's scout the TLC deck. Oh, this is one I showed you before. Sniper. Once per turn, kill 1 delayed zombie or 1 zombie in a discard pile. Free kill when I, like, run from people. But I need to get a weapon to prepare them? Crap, I don't even have any weapon. And my throwing knives, I can't get... Not as great a card as it would be, because I have no way to prepare them. So maybe I'll scout again to use my raid with. So sure, let's scout again. Routine training. Ooh, it usually costs 3. Discard to put any card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Whoa, that seems friggin' great. Yes, we are raiding for that, absolutely. So it comes unprepared, and we need to trash something. Sure aim, bye-bye. We still have 1 card. What does this do? Discard to put any card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Well, I'm about to shuffle, so that would just mean that I get it. Let's, what do I want? Let's put a run on top of my deck so that I know for sure if I get a bad zombie draw, I'll be able to get away from them. So that's also in my discard pile, which is always good. What do I do with this last survivor? Do I scout or do I like load up my shotgun? No, I want to get it in my discard pile, so let's just scout. Weapon skill. Each time you prepare a weapon, kill 1 zombie. That would be pretty good for the throwing knives, but it costs 2. Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, so here's what happens in the regular game when you go through your whole deck. So I have the 1 card to draw. I put that to the side. I increase my wave. Then, oh, wait, hold on. First, I check how many zombies are in my discard pile. 2 pictured. So I'm at 2 out of 20. Yay. Then I increase my wave to 5. And I take the top 5 cards of my zombie deck and shuffle them in a discard pile. Yeah, great. You know what I'm thinking? Hold on a second. They do recommend that, like, when you're playing this, especially solo, that you start with the wave 1 lower. So let's say we were on 3 wave going to 4, because I think I would just die immediately with that many big zombies already in there. Although I do want to get a 2 zombie in and, like, run from them. All right, so let's shuffle, and this will go under the 1 card, so I will get the run I was preparing. All right. Oh, crud, I got all my runs. That's not good, because I really wanted them for the bigger guys coming. Okay, so I don't want to run from all these guys, because I do need to get some ones on top. So let's maybe discard 2 to prep the throwing knives. That kills 1 of them, and it goes to the top of the deck, and always you reorder so that the lowest numbers are on top. And then let's put the other run and the magazine under my shotgun, and I'll be able to shoot twice without destroying the shotgun, and then when the magazine comes up around I can shoot again. Okay, and sorry, I wanted to use, I guess, the run to kill the one other zombie. Don't want to get bitten yet. Okay, and now got a single one. Got survivors. I got a safe house. I got raid. I still don't really want to grab that sniper. I mean, they're sort of good. I just can't get a weapon to use or to prep them. I mean, oh, I forgot my ability where I can kill people when I play an event, but still nobody's in my discard pile I wanted to. Oh no, that's right. I didn't actually prep stealth, so I don't have that ability. All right, so here let's use the magazine to kill the one because I want this to be my discard pile so I can draw it again. And then, okay, so I could prepare. Safe house. Just trying to figure out what I want to retrieve. Neither of those goes in my discard pile is the bummer. Let's discard a survivor to see another TLC card. Workshop. Okay, I gotta discard the safe house to prepare it, or I can use my bump keys. Once per turn, discard one weapon, vehicle, armor, or equipment from play. Oh, that'd be interesting. So I could use that to like discard the shotgun so that I don't have to destroy it. Or actually, I could discard the stealth card, which I'm not using at all right now. No, it's only weapon, vehicle, armor, equipment. But yeah, so I could like put these into my deck so that I draw into them and they're not just sitting here. And the bump keys would, yeah, maybe. Sure, let's try it. I'm going to raid the workshop, which does trash weapon skill from my deck forever. I'm going to discard the safe house to prep it. I'm going to discard the shotgun with it, although now I'm leaving myself in more danger. And let's go ahead and scout another thing. Oh, there's a scout. They let you discard to scout 2 cards. Pretty good card to get if I can get it, but that was my last card. All right, here we go. There they are. I knew that one big 2 was coming. So I want to run from them again, but I don't have any way to do that, do I? Well, first let's unprepare the throwing knives to kill the regular one. I can just delay them if I need to. And then I can put the routine, and I guess I want to get the... a run on top of my deck again. I wish I had it right now to run from those guys so I can get 2 points. Well, if I'm going to delay them, let's go ahead and get the scout, I guess. And I'll use it immediately to scout twice. So let's go 1, entrenchment, that's not bad. And 2, trapper skill. Okay, wouldn't mind getting the entrenchment to have more damage potential. And I'm not going to use the workshop because I want to keep my throwing knives. So that's it. They don't attack me because I delayed. I do have to shuffle, so we're going up to 5 wave. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a 2. And I'm getting no points out of the... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. No points out of the 20 I need. This is not going to go well. All right, here we go. I know I'm getting a run. I got the crawling zombies just hanging out. Okay, more fun people. Oh, I got routine again. Okay, let's put routine into play. I can delay them. I can run from this one. Okay. And then you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll use routine to put the run right back on top of my deck. But yeah, I have no way to deal with this guy at the moment. I can delay them, but yeah, I'm going to let him bite my arm, I guess, because I don't have that many weapons I need to have equipped at a time. And then magazine. I guess I can put it out to use with the shotgun later. Yeah. Sure. Okay, they're delayed. Who's next? Oh my gosh. I got 2 runs. I could run from both of them. Or I could prepare the throwing knives to... Yeah, let's do that actually. So I'm going to use 2 cards, prepare the throwing knives, and kill one. I'm going to unprepare it to kill the other. And then I'm going to run from the crawling zombie so I can get those 2 points. We go again. There's a 2. Oh man, do I have no way to deal with them? I guess I could do the throwing knives again. How many cards do I have left? Only 4, so I'm going to have to shuffle before I get to do stuff. Okay, let's use the scout to scout twice more. Let's see what our last TLC card is. Cow. Destroy to heal all wounds from 1 player. Yeah, great. So sure, let's discard 2 to prep the throwing knives and then unprepare them to kill the 2 here. I wanted to run from them, but didn't get the chance. And I've got 1 left. I didn't get the friggin' shotgun. That's not great. I'll scout again. This is going well. Or actually, I could get the trapper skill, I guess, right? Sure. Although it doesn't really go with anything I have. Let's get another option. A dog. There are 2 to get, and then every time you draw them, you can kill 1 zombie. So I only have 4 cards left. So I'm going to 6 wave, but I'm getting 1, 2, 3 points. I'm up to 5 out of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, my. So dead, y'all. So dead. What have I got? Nobody, and I got my run. I got my shotgun. So let's put that down, and I can put the magazine on it, plus anything else. I could raid for something. Maybe the entrenchment. That'll kill 2 zombies. Yeah, let's raid for the entrenchment. And then I guess now I could get the Trapper skill. I need to save anybody. So that's 3. Let's 1. Oh, no, I don't want to prepare. Yeah, let's 1, get the Trapper skill. 2, prepare the Trapper skill. And then 3, I don't want to prepare the entrenchment yet, so let's prepare the shotgun. So, okay, now I got a lot of ways to actually kill people. That's pretty cool. Let's see if it does. Oh, my God. Okay, good thing I prepared a lot. Okay, so I don't have to worry about them, but everybody else is a problem. I'm going to discard the 1 card to prepare entrenchment. Trapper skill, when I prepare a trap, I get to kill something. Kill the 1 for now. When I discard entrenchment, I get to kill 2 things. Discard one of the 2s. And let's discard 2 shots from the shotgun to kill the one I can't delay. Boom. And then I'm going to use the workshop to discard the shotgun, because again, if I actually shot with it, it would be destroyed forever. But this way I get another card in my deck to draw into. And yeah, that actually worked out okay. Delaying them and go into another draw. Some 1s and some runs. Alright, so I think best I can do, I'm going to prepare throwing knives, kill 1. Unprepare throwing knives, kill 1. Those have actually been pretty decently useful. And then I'm going to run from the crawling zombies again to get the 2 points there. Oh, crud, there's still more zombies? Shoot. Can use my routine. Why does this always come at the end? Well, no, I guess it didn't the other time. Yeah, I can use my routine to get a run. Shoot. This is not good. Good, y'all. Because I could do the throwing knife thing to kill the 2, but I'd still take 1 damage to my leg, and then my runs wouldn't work anymore. Oh, my gosh. I guess if I can get that cow, I can heal my leg, but that would be 2 cards that I probably can't afford to use. All right, well, got to do what you got to do. I think this is probably the end. So I put the 2 there. I let the 1 bite me, which also kills them. It's my leg and my arm's gone. And now I only have 1 card left in my discard. So I was at 5. We're going to wave 7, but let's see. I still only have the crawling zombie. 7 and 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's just about as bad as last time. All right, let's see if I'm dead immediately. No, actually, I'm okay at the moment. So let's enact my plan. Use a scout and the survivor to get the cow, which does by dog. I traded a dog for a cow. Destroy to heal all wounds from 1 player. So they are destroyed. They're like still in my overall deck, but I'm not getting them back this game. Cool. So I can play the run now. Let's run from this level 1. And I guess I'll get the shotgun ready to load. Hey, at least they're coming out in kind of a nice order. Ooh, entrenchment. I can kill them all then, right? Yeah, which I think is what I have to do. So I'm going to play entrenchment. I will prepare it, which means with my trapper skill, I kill 1. Then when I discard it, I kill 2 more. So that's all 3 of them. And then I could, can't really do much with raid, can I? I guess I'll just load up my shotgun. Okay, this is pretty good. Although that means we're about to get mobbed. So let's put the magazine on my shotgun. Let's run from that 2 to get more points. Let's get routine and put a run on top of my deck. Or should I put entrenchment? Yeah, let's put entrenchment, actually. Yeah, put any card from your discard pile on top of your deck. And then with safe house, I can't load more on the shotgun. I will reveal food. If no zombies are in play, put on top of the bottom of the area deck to heal 1 wound. Okay, and here we go again. Wow. Oh, man, that means we're completely stomped, aren't we? All right. So I'll put the entrenchment in play. I'm not going to prep it yet. I will run from the level 1, I guess, because that is how I win, even though I don't know how I'll survive after that. Ooh, maybe I should finally use stealth. It says when you play an event, remove 2 zombies from a discard pile. Although I want the 2 in there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm about to go through again. All right, so I got the bump keys. Let's discard the survivor to scout. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a facility. Oh, it's the horse. Cool, but I can't afford them. So let's scout again. I don't know what I should have done. Crossfire trap. Oh, that's another trap. If I can get that, that'd be cool. Sorry, the sniper's over there. All right, and we are going up. Well, hold on. Getting 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points. Which one was which? I think 11. We're going to wave 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. That's why I needed to kill the 1s, y'all, so I wouldn't get every zombie. But hey, if I somehow survive here, I'll probably have run away enough to to get 20 points. All right, this should be fun. This should be fun. Okay. I can ignore it. I can just like delay the crawling guys forever. So this is not the worst, not the best. All right, we're running from both of these guys. Not what I wanted to use my runs for, is it? I wanted to use it for much bigger zombie. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh my gosh. All right, I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote. Yeah, because the best I could do, I can kill 3 people with a shotgun. I could run from the 4. I can delay the crawling zombies. That would still be 3 wounds. Or I could shoot 3 people with a shotgun, and I could ready the entrenchment and kill 3 people. No, that's worse. Okay, yeah, so I run from the 4. I shot, destroy shotgun for 3. And I delay them. And these guys do 3 damage to me, and that's it. Let's see. How much worse would the other turns have been? That one, I might have been able to survive. Yeah, because I could have gotten the horse to discard the card. And then... Nope, I would have been dead there too. Okay, yeah, that was it. That was it. So that was After the Virus, The Long Cold, the first 2 scenarios. And yeah, sort of my updated thoughts on the game. I still think it's incredibly hard for solo play, and even like the variant I was using to take the wave down by 1 is not enough. Another variant I've used is to be allowed to delay zombies, like every zombie in front of you once or twice or even 3 times per game. But the big thing is, sometimes things just don't go well for you. Like, I didn't get, compared to like the last time I played, I got to bring 2 cards forward. I didn't get some of the best cards like left in my area. Like last time, I think I moved forward into this scenario with the car that can be discarded to kill 1 zombie and discard every other zombie in front of you, which is amazing for the scenario. And I had the flamethrower killing people over and over again. And a lot of that does come down to the co-op. The game is just more forgiving when you're playing with at least 2 of you. Again, it plays with up to 3. Because if one of you gets that kind of a turn, chances are the other player won't. And that they'll be able to spend, a bunch of resources to help you out. Now, of course, I guess it could go where you both get destroyed. But usually the game is not going to go like this. So yeah, like my son and I, we've beaten the first 4 scenarios of the Long Cold campaign pretty handily. Like, I mean, it's been hectic sometimes, but it's gone very well. So, where does that stand with After the Virus? I think it's a fascinating deck builder concept. I love the Long Cold stuff where things adapt and change and upgrade, and you can kind of like fine tune your deck. But that stuff is, again, even better in 2-player because, like, my son in our game is more focused on heavy killing weapons and I'm more focused on traps. So I've like filled my deck with traps and gotten rid of other stuff. So, when you have more players and that kind of specialization can be compartmentalized somewhat, I think that's a lot more fun in many ways. But so long story short, if I was looking back at my old After the Virus review, I would say, Mike, why didn't you play this co-op? Because for co-op, it is still a challenge, but it is a blast. It is a very unique take on deck builders. Yes, the art might be off-putting. I'm not saying you have to love it. I don't love it. The Long Cold art is a little bit better than the old game. Actually, I would say quite a bit better now that I look at it, compared to, just look at these. Like, which person looks more realistic? The Long Cold one maintains the art style, but looks a lot better. But you need the base game to play the Long Cold, so you still have to deal with the base game cards. But yeah, the art can be off-putting. The gameplay can be incredibly punishing, especially true solo. And I personally don't like multi-handing deck builders, so I'm not sure if encouraging people to play like 2-handed would work. But it's also a really cool game, and if you give yourself variants to make it easier or just don't mind getting your butt kicked, it can be a lot of fun. But definitely if you're going to play 2 or 3 player, that's when the game opens up and becomes kind of a beautiful, really cool thing. And I really like the Long Cold expansion for the way it varies up the scenarios, for the new card play and such. I think that's great. So, I don't know, mixed recommendation for After the Virus, but definitely more positive than I was when I reviewed it years ago. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Alex from the Discord for keeping this game alive in my thoughts. Good gaming, and I'll see you at the next stop.